To matters financial and geopolitical from a frontier, I trust the week's gone well. Haven't had any meetings, so I've decided to go casual, but I beg your forbearance. Let me start with David Hockney's portrait of an artist pool with two figures sold for $90.3 million in New York on Thursday. In the picture, a smartly dressed man standing on the edge of the pool looks pensively at another figure swimming toward him in glistening waters with an idyllic mountain view in the background. My favourite Hockney is another one, but it's a similar pool scene actually. The single most expensive piece of art ever sold at auction was the eye-watering $450.3 million paid for Leonardo da Vinci's Salvator Mundi last year at Christie's New York auction, and I've written about that severally. MBS, of course, is the alleged owner of Leonardo da Vinci's Salvator Mundi, which is a painting of Christ as Salvator Mundi, Latin for Saviour of the world, dated to 1500. The painting shows Jesus in Renaissance dress, giving a benediction with his right hand raised and two fingers extended, while holding a transparent rock crystal orb in his left hand. The rock crystal orb, of course, reappeared during Trump's visit to the Desert Kingdom. The painting is currently in the Louvre in Abu Dhabi, which I visited, and it's a remarkable place, because the optics of this $450 million purchase did not sit well with being the son and heir to the kingdom. The king is called the custodian of the two holy mosques after all. MBS is also the proud owner of the Serene, a yacht which he bought for 500 million euros in 2015 while vacationing in the south of France. Bruce Rydell alleges that MBS sleeps on the Serene off Jeddah because he too lives in fear for his life. Macro thoughts, well, it's all about the United Kingdom. It's been really unputdownable. The British pound tanked on Thursday amid a new flurry of Brexit-related officials resigning their posts. We actually got above 130 in the early morning, and then RAB undid that rally. And we dropped, I believe, to about 127.45, I think, but I stand to be corrected. We're currently at 127.97. Now, I've been thinking about it in the two scenarios here, really. If we're going to continue down this path where everyone's going to keep on resigning and there's going to be no consensus or no ability to corral the Conservative Party, we're going to go down to 126.50, which is a key level, and maybe down as low as 120. And I, of course, remember a time when we got to parity. But if talk of a new referendum starts to spike up, then I think we see sterling rally, because if a second referendum is held, it's definitely going to go the other way. The pound suffered its biggest one-day loss against the euro since October 2016. After shedding just close to 2%. 1 month implied volatility is above 15% for the first time since the Brexit vote. That's from Sober Look. As the UK Prime Minister scheduled a press conference for 5 p.m, sterling losses of 1.8% versus the euro make it the biggest one-day pound drop since the flash crash of October 2016, 4 months after the Brexit referendum. The UK 10-year gilt dropped a massive 16 basis points as Brexit uncertainty caused massive turbulence. So you can see huge volatility across all these sterling asset classes.